Hello, everyone out there. I bring you greetings again, and I hope each and every one of you is doing great. Welcome back to our channel, Tutoring Made Easy. The goal of this channel is to make our math journey easy and comfortable. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please do us a favor by subscribing. This way, our channel will grow to help as many people as possible. If you have specific math topics that you want us to do a video on, feel free to drop it in the comment section below, and we'll be more than willing to do that just for you. Today, we'll be looking at a different topic, and the topic we'll be looking at is called variations. Uh, this is one of the tricky math topics that you can come in contact with, but we're going to demystify that. We're going to demystify that. So there are three types of variations. So we'll say that there are three types of variations. The first one is known as the direct variation. Yes. And then the second one is known as the the inverse variation. The inverse variation. And then I think the last one is known as the partial. It's known as partial variation. Partial variation. Okay. Okay. So with direct variation, what can we say about it? So in the math problem, you should be looking out for certain keywords. One of the keywords that you're going to see, to be able to identify that this is a direct variation, is when you see the keyword something is directly related. You see keywords like it's directly related, or you see another keyword like directly proportional. Something is directly proportional. These keywords are more than enough to let you know that you are working with a direct variation problem. Now, how do you go about solving that problem? The first thing that you need to know is you need to introduce a constant, k, and use the variation sign and multiply that by the variable. So the moment you are given a situation that there's a variable that is directly proportional, it means that we're going to introduce k, and k here is a constant. So a constant, it can be 2, it can be 3, it could be half, it could be any constant at all. And this here is our variation. It means varies, or it's our variation symbol. Now the next part, which is this x, is the variable. So this will be the first step. The first step is to introduce k varies with x and simplify that with k multiplying x, so that gives us kx. So it's a constant multiplied by the variable. On the other hand, if we are confronted with an inverse variation problem, we will see the keywords. There'll be some keywords such as inversely related, or we'll see the keywords we'll see the keywords inversely proportional. Now, what do we do about this? We're going to still introduce a constant, k, and use our variation symbol varies with the inverse of the variable, which is 1 over x. This is our variable, and the inverse of it is to reciprocate it. Now, the k there, this one here, is the constant. And then this is our varies, or variation symbol. And then this is our variable. And then this means we have what? Then we have reciprocated, or we've taken the inverse of the variable. Okay, so here you're gonna have basically you're going to have k multiplying 1 over x. K is going to multiply 1 over x, or basically k it varies with 1 over x, which is the same as k multiplied by 1 over x, and that is going to give us k divided by x. And there you have it. Now the last part is partial variation. Partial variation. And you'll hear the keyword. There'll be a keyword that will say it is partially related. It is partially related. All right. And in this case, we're going to have two different constants. We're going to have k1 and k2 varying with the inverse of the variable, the inverse of the variable. So we're saying that the k1, k2, this one is our first constant, and then the k2 becomes our second constant, and then we're going to still not ignore. We should have a varies symbol or variation symbol, and then we're pretty much gonna have our inverse relation right there. So basically, to summarize the third method, you're gonna have we have two constants. For the third method, there's two constants, and then we also have what? An inverse. We have an inverse variation. We have an inverse variation right there. Now, how do we write this mathematically? It's going to be k1, k2 varying with 1 over x, and it's the same as k1, k2 that is multiplied by 1 over x, and we're going to have k1, k2 divided by x. There you have it. So this is the topic, variation, and these are the key types, the three main types of variation that you should be aware of, and to be able to use these keywords and how you're going to mathematically represent them in a mathematical question involving variation. All right, I'm going to end here today. If you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, please do us a favor. I know you're busy, you're engaged in something, but please, if you can, pay attention and kindly do us this favor by subscribing, so that we can be able to grow as a channel and bring you more videos. If you have specific math topics you want us to do videos on, feel free and drop it in the comment section, and we'll be more than willing to do that for you. All right, I'll end here and come back again another time. See you and take care. Bye.